Have you ever wondered why we like what we like in music? Why some songs get stuck in our heads for days, looping endlessly like a broken record? What actually makes a song catchy? To answer that huge question, I decided to start with a tiny one. What even is music? Why does our brain treat some sounds as noise and others as melody? To find out, let's go to Diana Deutsch, a music psychologist at the University of California, San Diego. One night, she looped a small snippet of her own voice. Just a few words repeated again and again. And something strange happened. That bit of speech started to sound musical. Her voice, once just talking, suddenly had rhythm, tone, and melody. That's when she discovered something extraordinary. Repetition is the God particle of music. It's what transforms noise into song and randomness into rhythm. But repetition alone doesn't make a hit, because while repetition hooks us, too much of it bores us. There has to be a balance between what feels familiar and what feels new. To understand that balance, we fly northeast to Ohio State University, where musicologist David Huron ran a clever experiment with mice. He played a single note. Let's call it B. The mouse turned its head. He played B again. The mouse turned again. He played B, 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 and eventually the mouse stopped reacting. It got used to it. Then he switched things up and played a C. The mouse perked up again. That's called dishabituation. The brain wakes up when something new interrupts the pattern. Now, if you want to keep a mouse's attention with the fewest notes possible, there's a special formula. B, B, C, B, C, D. Swap those letters for song parts, and what do you get? Verse, verse, chorus, bridge. That's the blueprint of almost every pop song you know. So the same pattern that keeps a mouse alert keeps us singing along to Taylor Swift and The Weeknd. Repetition hooks the brain. Variety keeps it alive. Together, they make music irresistible. But this doesn't stop at songs, because repetition lives everywhere. In politics, in speeches, in storytelling. Every great rhetorical device is a kind of music. There's anaphora, repetition at the start of a phrase. We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing grounds. Then trick-along, the magic of threes. Of the people, by the people, for the people. And finally, the most musical of all, anti-metabole, the ABBA pattern that flips words back on themselves. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. These phrases stick because they sound right. They flow. They feel musical. And here's the fascinating part. Our brains don't just enjoy these patterns. They believe them. When words or melodies repeat in rhythm, they feel smoother, more fluent, and therefore more true. Sometimes we love a melody, or even an idea before we ever stop to think about it. Because repetition, mixed with surprise, turns sound into song, speech into persuasion, and noise into meaning. In the end, we don't just hear music, we're wired for it. If this made you rethink what makes music catchy, hit subscribe. Because next time, we're diving into how certain songs make us cry, and others make us dance before we even realize it. See you in the next one.